I still have my very first car. It's a 1971 Road Runner. I got my senior year in high school in November of 1976. It was a small block 340 and an automatic transmission that I paid $1,500 for when I bought it. My girlfriend and I started dating that same year. She was a junior and I was a senior. And when she turned 18, June 6th of 1978, we got married. To this day, I still have both. Unfortunately for the car, in about 81, a rod started knocking. And at the time, I didn't have any place to work on it and lived in the desert in the sand. So I just kept the car and drug it around, hoping I might get a garage to rebuild it. It's the same story. Work, life, family, all take priority and get in the way, and it just gets pushed back further and further on the schedule. Till one day, it's got to be done. She tried to get me to sell it over the years several times, but I just couldn't bring myself to let it go. The history we have in the car as a couple, and the fact that you only get one time in your life to keep your very first car. From time to time, I would go outside and check on her with tears in my eyes and apologizing for letting her get in such rough shape, and promising one day I'd get her fixed. In December of 2022, my oldest son was over at the house and said, "Dad, if you don't restore that car, when you die, I'm going to restore it with my inheritance." I was 64 at the time, and that hit like a ton of bricks. 3 days later, I started stripping the interior out of the car and getting it ready to take it to Divine One Customs to have a complete rotisserie restoration on the car. And then she sat quietly in the back of the shop, waiting for her turn till April of 2024 for the process to start. I already had a plan in my mind to restore her back to the original factory color, upgrade the suspension to a front coilover 4-link rear end, manual transmission 6-speed, and a big block. So I took this 2 years downtime to start ordering parts. And man, oh man, there's a lot of parts. Got the 71 440 block my son found for $100, stroked out to a 505, and it's running now. Upgraded to Dakota digital gauges and had the dash pad restored by Just Dashes and Van Nuys, and they did a hell of a job.
A haunting reminder of the danger each children face.
It came out really good.
One California Democrat falsely claiming that Charles was deported doctors. The mass deportations are going to have a negative impact.
An original colored headliner to carpet interior from Legendary Autos, so that when we opened the door and sat down in the car, it would take us back to our senior year in high school. You're always nervous when someone starts cutting on your car, but you can tell by the quality of the restorations underneath the lift that she was in good hands and they would take real good care of her. Due to a snapped off K-member bolt, I decided to replace the front frame rails, the cross member, the rear frame rails for the horsepower of the engine and the new 4-link and the new manual transmission. When it came time for the media blast is when you really find out what the bag of bones looks like and if you've got anything you can work with or you've got a rust bucket on your hands. And Misha was really surprised at what kind of condition my car was in. With a 55-year-old car, you're always worried that there's gremlins hiding underneath in dark places you can't see. And sure enough, we found out all 3 floor pans had to be replaced because they were damaged. The damage was from the previous owner, and I didn't even know it was there. Fresh coat of primer to stop flash rusting. After the media blast, she went back outside to wait her time in the queue for sheet metal work to start.